The Gumpert Apollo. Not a very well recognized car, but one that should be. I think part of that has to do with the namesake of it, which is Mr. Roland Gumpert himself. The name Gumpert doesn't really bring a lot of exoticness to it, but maybe it should. You see, Roland was actually the director of Audi Sport. While he was there, Audi managed to win 25 World Championship rallies and a total of 4 World Rally Championship titles. If that doesn't say enough, let's just say that he was also one of the individuals that helped coin Quattro. While the name doesn't bring on tears of man-child desire, it brings on a whole other element. Lamborghinis and Ferraris belong on the wall, the Gumpert belonged on the track. We first laid eyes on this in 2005 when it came on Top Gear. Richard Hammond was the one who test drove this car.
Brilliant.
And truth be told, I don't think he was the one to drive it.
Oh yeah.
Lots of spins. Lots of issues. The Stig was the driver required to extract every last piece out of this car. It's a thoroughbred race car. You could order it with between 600 and 700 or 800 horsepower, something wacky for the time. An Audi-derived V8, it was absolutely insane. We saw the Gumpert Apollo S again in the Forza Motorsport series for Xbox, and here's what Jeremy Clarkson had to say about it.
Despite the stupid name, when this strange-looking car came to our test track, it lapped quicker than anything, including the original Veyron. So that's the Gumpert Apollo. Silly name, serious car.
With all that going on, even if you have heard of it, how did it fade into obscurity? In 2014, the Gumpert as we knew it went bankrupt. Born out of the ashes, an Italian supercar company with Chinese money. Apollo Automobile was born. Straight out of the gate, they teamed up with Scuderia Glickenhaus, borrowed some technology from the SCG 003, and put it straight into the Apollo IE. Why would I abbreviate IE? Simple. That's where this part of the story gets a little bit sad and a little bit marketing oriented. The 2019 Apollo Intensa Emozione is not an espresso coffee pod. It is this awesome kick-butt car. There's some big play marketing going on right there because the name in itself means intense emotion in Italian. I feel like as awesome as this car is, it's just a marketing ploy for the uber rich. It's nowhere near the enthusiast roots of what Gumpert started on. This is you. You're Roland walking down the street, and you knew that back in the day you made some kick-ass automobiles. And then you had this other company that went bust. Are you just thinking, maybe I'll just go ride a bike? No, you make another car. What do you focus on? Freedom. So with the history that you've got, do you stay in the Stone Ages or do you work on something especially new and forthcoming? Rhetorical question. You work on the future. Full-on namesake time, the Roland Gumpert Nathalie. I'm not sure, there's a TH in there, we'll see. Why plug in your car when you can generate your own electricity? Why wait minutes or hours to charge your car when you can just fill your tank with a fuel like you have been for a while now? Freedom, freedom, freedom. I can't tell you while recording this how many times I've said that, but that really is the goal of this car. Its own little methanol fuel cell system that generates hydrogen that is then used to generate electricity. Your own little power plant within the car. Yes, it's still burning fuel, but more readily available and a lot more renewable than your standard fossil fuels. That electricity is converted into 4 motors with a total of 536 horsepower. The guy who worked on Quattro wasn't going to let anyone get to 60 in more than 2.5 seconds. Speed is in another territory at 184 miles an hour, and the goal is a focus of over 500 miles of range. All of that has yet to be seen. But from what I can see, this is an absolutely gorgeous car. It's almost like it was the evolution of the next Nissan Skyline GTR. It's blunt but smooth, aggressive but understated, definitely quick, and for $475,000, Roland, you did a great job for your namesake. Keep up the great work. I can't wait to see more of this car and what you've got planned next. And if you like this episode, be sure to smash that like button, and remember, all gas, no brakes.